One more box here. So this is an ASRock H81M ITX. It's a mini ITX size, the smallest common size of motherboard, and this is with the Intel H81 chipset, so LGA 1150 platform designed for Haswell processors. And as you can see, this box has been used to post something. Not the motherboard that's on the box, actually. I've never had that motherboard, but I can look over it. So we see Home Cloud there behind that tape, so that will have been some ASRock software that will have allowed you to set up things that are like cloud services, like, you know how you get cloud storage? Well, you can have home cloud storage, and no, that's not just storing things on your computer. That would be silly. You have to store things on a different computer that you also have, and that's better somehow. I'm being a little unfair to it. It is actually better if it means that you can access them over the network, so more than one computer can access the storage. So there are benefits. It's not entirely silly. I'm just being cynical. So, only Intel 4th generation processors supported by this one. They did make 5th generation processors on the same socket, but they required the Z97 chipset and nobody bought them because they were kind of weird. The performance wasn't as good. They were Intel's first processors on the then 14nm process, and at the time when they were just starting out, that process was not great. So Intel made desktop processors that had built-in EDRAM, I think it was called, as a kind of level 4 cache. And that did improve performance, to be fair, but they were kind of expensive, and they were weird and interesting, but weird and interesting doesn't actually move units, sadly. I wish it did. That'd be nice. So I don't really have a whole lot to say about this board, so I'm just going to pan over it, and hopefully you can see behind the tape. What's that say? Configure is the first word there. Configure different fan speeds for respective temperatures. Using the graph, the fans will automatically shift to the next speed level when the assigned temperature is met. So that's for ASRock fantastic tuning. Anyway, not a lot to say, but there's your box. And I don't know why anyone would watch this, but if you are watching it for whatever reason, I hope it helped.